So I have Dr. Paul joining me from Dillon Ridge Family Dental. And how are you doing today?
Doing well. I'm going right after this. I'm going to Keystone.
Yeah, you're ready?
Go meet me on the slopes.
Excellent. Now, I always love when you come in, you always like have some sort of like myth busters for dental hygiene, also just kind of like awareness, regardless of what age you are, of proper dental hygiene and stuff like that. So what is today's topic?
So today is bacteria.
Bacteria.
Small, but they cause lots of interesting things.
Right, and so bacteria, because we're always told to like wash our hands, make sure we got no germs or bacteria on our hands and stuff like that. So bacteria is bad.
Actually, bacteria is good. So the right kind of bacteria, it actually is part of our immune system. So we're like covered in bacteria all the time. Our mouth, our intestines, everything. And it protects us against invader bacteria. So
okay, so there's good bacteria and bad bacteria.
Yeah, like our own bacteria. That's why if you take, antibiotics or something like that, you start getting a stomach ache. It's because you need your bacteria in order to, make sure that you're not getting like all these infections and things like that other bacteria come in. So since they're it's almost like if you had a house filled with people, you wouldn't be able to add any more people to that. So same with bacteria, they're kind of filling up all the possible spaces.
So it's a protective layer.
It's a protective layer that like, other bacteria can't come in because they just can't compete with our own. And ours are with us for life. We are born with them almost. Like once we're like about a couple days old, we start getting bacteria, and then it starts sticking with us for the rest of our life. And we get a certain set of bacteria when we're born. And I think a lot of research is going into that, like how to get a good set of bacteria versus like a worse set of bacteria.
So then what is the deal with all the antibacterial soaps and mouthwashes and things like that out there? Are they killing good bacteria, bad bacteria? Like what's going on with that stuff? It
depends. I mean, I think in a hospital setting, you kind of got to kill like all bacteria, but in our day-to-day basis, things like Listerine, for example, it's kind of a gimmick. They don't kill 99% of bacteria.
Because we need it.
And they don't. They only kill 99% of free-floating bacteria, which is only 1% of bacteria.
Is that the bad bacteria?
No, it's just like free-floating means that it's not in a biofilm. So biofilms are like a complex community of bacteria, so similar like plaque. When we have plaque,
some
on
rogue
our teeth,
bacteria.
it's just like floating in space. Basically, it's like
transient bacteria.
And so the biofilm, like the plaque that's on our teeth, for example, when we clean off plaque and brush and floss and everything, that's a biofilm. And Listerine does nothing for biofilms. And that's 99% of bacteria. So
it's more of just like a breath refresher.
Exactly, yeah. It helps if you've brushed and flossed and all that. Really mechanical removal. Like when in a hospital, they always have to like really scrub the surfaces of something. They can't just spray Clorox or whatever on it. They actually have to remove any surface biofilm. So same goes for our teeth, is like we have to brush to remove the surface biofilm. Then it gets broken up, and then you can like flush it away and rinse it out. But it keeps growing back time and time again.
Now, how do you kind of like control like the bacteria levels? So as far as like maintaining a healthy bacteria level versus, all that.
Yeah, totally.
Complicated stuff.
It's true. I mean, once bacteria are in biofilms, they can grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And as the layers get bigger, like you can have more plaque on your teeth, those bottom layers lose oxygen, and then we get what's called anaerobic bacteria, and those are more dangerous ones. Those are ones that cause cavities, that cause gum disease and bone loss. They produce a lot of acids that basically dissolve our tooth structure. And so if we can prevent those layers from getting bigger and bigger, we're going to prevent those really dangerous bacteria from forming in the deeper layers. So just brushing, flossing, keeping the biofilm from getting too big is going to ultimately prevent bad bacteria from forming.
Okay, so it sounds like basically just brush regularly, floss regularly, maybe use it sounds like a fluoride rinse is still really
yes,
good.
Fluoride is really great. I would say that really consistently doing that is going to be your best bet to prevent cavities. Like you can come in and see the dentist regular, but also like our diets have a huge part to play because they affect how much the biofilm grows. So that's why like sugary things, it'll actually make them grow a lot faster, and then you'll get bad bacteria quicker than if you were to just eat a balanced diet and not a lot of sugar. Then your bacteria biofilm would stay small and stay like okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the biofilm is still good. It's just you don't want it to get out of control because then it's like almost too thick.
It's like overpopulation.
And then it's just like, yeah,
like
okay.
how we have hunting to prevent overpopulation for like some of these really large herds. If they get too big, they end up crashing. They end up like destroying themselves. So the same goes for bacteria. Is like they get too big, then you end up crashing and destroying the environment that they want to be in. Like they want to be like working with us. But we kind of let them get out of control sometimes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's always, like I said, it's always enlightening when you come in because there's these, like, I had no idea Listerine really doesn't do much. And also in a previous conversation, fluoride topically, actually totally safe, totally fine, super good for you.
Yeah. It kind of helps just protect the teeth a little bit more.
Yeah. Now, folks, if you want to go ahead and make an appointment with Dr. Paul here, find out more information about just proper health and also your specific health conditions, what's the best way of reaching you?
Yeah, so we're right by the City Market gas station in Dillon. You can come on in. We'll take great care of you, and we'll scrape off the biofilm.
Scrape off the biofilm, which is important. Which is important this time of year when you're going to be starting to eat a lot of holiday cookies and stuff like that.